please remain standing and join Mr. Jake Wilms in the singing of O Canada.
Please sit down, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It's my pleasure to welcome you to the 100th Convocation of the University of Waterloo. The 100th Convocation. As I was thinking of our convocation today, I was thinking of you young graduates who will be going into the workforce and doing all the different professions that you will be getting involved in. And as the years go by, you'll become the boss. Most of you will head a department, a company, wherever you go. And then you might remember this story that I came across some time back. And it's the story of a person wanting to buy a parrot. So he went into a store, 3 parrots in the store. And he says, what's that parrot on the left? How much does it cost? He says, $500 for the parrot. He says, $500? He says, the parrot can speak, the parrot can talk, but this parrot is very smart. It also can run a computer. He says, okay. How about the middle parrot? The middle parrot, he says, will cost you $1,000. Because this middle parrot can do whatever the first parrot does, but also can design a computer system. So he's shaking his head. He says, how about that last parrot? He said, the last parrot costs $2,000. He says, I can't believe it. For $2,000, what do you get for $2,000? He says, I have to be honest with you. I'm not sure what that parrot does, but the other 2 call him boss. So David and I understand that a little, but a warm welcome to you all. And this is a wonderful day. It's a convocation, many young graduates, and I wanted to add my welcome to David's. Here at Waterloo, each convocation is a celebration of the achievements of our graduates. And this morning we celebrate with those graduates in the Faculty of Arts. On behalf of the Board of Governors and the State Senate of the University, I'd like to express congratulations and best wishes to all who will graduate this morning. Please savor every minute of today's ceremony and the celebrations that will follow within your circle and family and friends. Today is a rite of passage to an exciting future where you can apply knowledge, share your expertise, and continue learning. I also welcome the families and friends of the graduating students. Your presence today is a tangible demonstration of your support and commitment to their success. We will begin with the conferring of honorary degrees and titles on individuals who have distinguished themselves in the academy. We will confer bachelor's, master's, and doctor's degrees. Finally, medals will be awarded to graduating students who have excelled in their studies. The proceedings will take less than 2 hours, and we ask that you remain in your places until the convocation is adjourned and the academic procession has left the convocation hall. The ceremony blends age-old university rites and protocols with the spirit of informality which characterizes Waterloo. We trust that it will be an occasion to enjoy, an occasion to remember. I offer you my congratulations, and as you move from Waterloo, I challenge you to take risks, be unconventional, but do not forget that honesty, integrity, and strength of character should be the driving force in all you do. As an aside, when I was your age, I was introduced to a book by Napoleon Hill. Napoleon Hill was the author, and the name of the book was Think and Grow Rich, a wonderful book that studied success stories of businessmen, doctors, politicians, and scientists, how they achieved their success. The book analyzed the principles behind their success and explained it in very simple terms, concluding finally with the line, "What the mind can conceive, the mind can achieve. What the mind can conceive, the mind can achieve." So one day, finally, when you've made your mark in this world, make sure that you can give back to others less fortunate. Almost all of us, after all, have benefited from the wisdom, advice, and generosity of others that have helped us and shaped our careers. So let me end then with a Chinese proverb. Chinese proverb goes something like this: if you want happiness for an hour, take a nap. If you want happiness for a day, go fishing. If you want happiness for a year, inherit a fortune. If you want happiness for a lifetime, help somebody. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you and welcome again.
Mr. Chancellor, I present James Brox. Dr. Brox joined the Department of Economics in 1978 from Statistics Canada. It was a key co-op appointment designed to enhance student capability in applied economics and forecasting. With stunning success, Waterloo students became the first to be hired among Canadian economics graduates. Jim supervised more than 100 grad students who are now in top position in public and private sectors worldwide. A prolific researcher, his standing in the profession is recognized by service in many editorial capacity and as election as current president of the International Banking, Economics, and Finance Association. His conference convener on 16 occasions, he initiated the Watt for Canada forecasting meetings 1980 to 1990, earning high recognition for the University of Waterloo. He served with distinction on scores of university committees, including chair of the committee drafting the university's policy on intellectual property. 4 times he served on the university's Board of Governors, 14 years on the university's Senate, and on provincial and national boards. With impressive versatility, he served twice as president of the University of Waterloo Faculty Association, as Associate Dean of Arts, and as chair of the Department of Economics from 1996 to 2005. Mr. Chancellor, in recognition of a remarkably dedicated servant of the University of Waterloo and of the economics profession, I request that you bestow the title Distinguished Professor Emeritus upon James Brox.
Mr. Chancellor, I present John English. John English joined the Department of History at the University of Waterloo in 1971, following his doctoral studies at Harvard University. His scholarly work focuses on Canada's prime ministers, the history of this region, international affairs, and Canada's role in the world. Although best known for his multi-volume biographies of Lester Pearson and Pierre Trudeau, his scholarship beyond these works has also influenced how Canadians understand their past. Professor English has authored more than 50 articles and 20 books. His books have won major awards, including most recently the Shaughnessy Cohen Prize for Excellence in Political Writing for the second volume of his biography of Pierre Trudeau. Professor English has also served Canadians in many other capacities. He was chair of the board of the Canadian Museum of Civilization from 1999 to 2004, and member of Parliament for Kitchener from 1993 to 1997. For his service to the historical profession and to Canadians, Professor English has been recognized with membership in this country's most distinguished orders. He became a Fellow of the Royal Society of Canada in 1991 and a member of the Order of Canada in 2000. Mr. Chancellor, in recognition of his outstanding service to the University of Waterloo and to Canada, I request that you bestow the title Distinguished Professor Emeritus upon John English.
Mr. Chancellor, I present Stephen Zeff. Stephen Zeff is the Herbert S. Autry Professor of Accounting at the Jesse H. Jones Graduate School of Management, Rice University, Houston, Texas. Dr. Zeff holds BS and MS degrees from the University of Colorado, MBA and PhD degrees from the University of Michigan, and an honorary doctorate in economics from the Turku School of Economics and Business Administration in Finland. Dr. Zeff is a historian, known throughout the world for his research on the development of international accounting standards and institutions. He is the author or editor of 25 books and has written more than 100 articles and comments. He serves on the editorial boards of more than 20 research journals edited in 10 countries, including Accounting Perspectives, a journal of the Canadian Academic Accounting Association. He has been a visiting professor at leading universities around the world and has given hundreds of invited lectures in more than 50 countries, including University of Waterloo. Dr. Zeff has received numerous prestigious awards and honors from academic and professional bodies around the world. In 2002, he was inducted into the Accounting Hall of Fame. With his encyclopedic knowledge of accounting history, he has improved our understanding of critical accounting policy issues, and with his unwavering commitment to high professional standards in accounting, he has inspired students, professors, and practitioners around the world. His mind is always curious and inquiring. His energy is unbounded. His manner is respectful and generous, and his contribution to the field of accounting immense. Indeed, he has become the statesman of the profession. Mr. Chancellor, in recognition of his outstanding contribution to accounting scholarship and practice, I request that you confer the degree of Doctor of Letters honoris causa upon Stephen A. Zeff.
Mr. Chancellor, Monsieur le Chancelier, il me fait grand plaisir de vous présenter Pierre Neveu. Mr. Chancellor, I present Pierre Neveu. A native of Saint-Laurent, Quebec, professor of Quebec literature at the Université de Montréal until his retirement in 2009, Pierre Neveu has won numerous important awards. He received the Governor General of Canada's award 3 times, in 1997 for his collection of poems entitled Roman Fleuve, in 1998 for Intérieur du Nouveau Monde, his widely acclaimed essay on the literatures of North America, and in 2003 for Lignes aériennes, again a book of poetry. In 2005, Pierre Neveu was awarded the Prix Athanase David, presented by Quebec's National Assembly for his extraordinary contribution to literature. Professor Neveu is a founding member of the Inter-University Research Centre on Quebec Literature and Culture, the CRILC. Connecting all 9 universities in Quebec, the CRILC is one of the most important and far-reaching networks in any field of the humanities in Canada. Pierre Neveu's research radically transformed our understanding of literary practices. His book, Intérieur du Nouveau Monde, reinvented the North American literary space, bringing together in a new kind of confluence American, Canadian, Quebecois, Acadian, Mexican, Caribbean, Indigenous, and Haitian cultural spaces. Dr. Neveu introduced the concept of migrancy to better reflect literature emerging from our mixed societies and to draw our attention to the contribution of immigrants to literary life in Quebec and in Canada. His work has inspired dozens of students, young researchers, and indeed colleagues like me, both in this country and around the world. Mr. Chancellor, in recognition of this extraordinary academic and literary career, I request that you confer the degree Doctor of Letters honoris causa upon Pierre Neveu. I now invite Dr. Neveu to address Convocation.
Mr. Chancellor, Mr. President, Mr. Vice President and Provost, Mr. Dean of the Faculty of Arts, colleagues, graduating students, ladies and gentlemen. Life seldom runs in a straight line. Most of the time, the line is irregular and at times broken. Often, and this can be more pleasant, it runs in large circles, taking you back to situations or places where you were in other circumstances at other stages of your existence. Strangely enough, Waterloo is one of these places for me, and coming here today with gratitude for the honor you are kindly awarding me takes me back to my childhood. No, I never came to Waterloo when I was a child, but during a few months when I was 6 years old, my father used to take the train on Sunday nights at Windsor Station in Montreal to travel to this unknown and rather remote place for us called Waterloo, where he followed a training in order to become a manager of a Montreal branch of the Dominion Life Insurance Company. During the 40 years that followed, no other city or town in English Canada was more often mentioned and carried a more insistent significance in our house than Waterloo, because my father was frequently referring to exchanges he was having with his head office, and he often received visitors from there, officers from the company, who even stayed at our home when they came to visit Expo 67. So this is a very large circle, which of course has no direct relation to the literary domain I was going to explore later on. Nevertheless, I think that literature has a lot to do with circles, with memories revived, with reliving in a new way what you have lived before, with the recognition that sensations and emotions echo sensations and emotions already felt. Imagination, as you know, does not like very much straight lines. It has less to do with goals than with obsessions, less to say about going somewhere than about wandering towards the unknown, with the constant and rather exciting risk of losing oneself. My whole life as a scholar and a writer, as a professor and a poet, has been an effort to grasp this uncertain and obsessive geometry of life as it is reinvented by writers, and particularly by poets. I've tried to do that and embrace the whole world from a specific point of view, from my own French-speaking Quebec culture, which happened to develop and affirm itself with a remarkable energy during my adult life. This was both a unique chance, for which I am immensely grateful, and a challenge, because I have always considered literature to be not only a testimony, but also and primarily a questioning of all identities, whatever their nature. In this regard, I am far from being alone, and I feel very strongly to be part of a literary and intellectual movement that has been very productive in Quebec, especially since the early 1980s, and which has promoted a cultural vision of the only French-speaking state in North America as a society based on pluralism and interculturalism, a term that stresses relations and convergence, contrary to the more static and neutral notion of multiculturalism. I have always loved the phonetic coincidence exploited by some contemporary thinkers, which in your language, not in mine, makes roots, as in the roots of a tree, and routes, the highways on which we travel, sound as if they were twin sisters. As a writer and a scholar, and also as a citizen, I inhabit a 4 centuries old culture, a collective memory and a language without which I would never have been who I am. At the same time, in contemporary Montreal, I live in a world of migrations, in a city of cultural crossbreedings and translations, of identities in movement, including my own. This is, of course, a social reality but also the very essence of literature, where roots and roots really encounter and try to overcome their apparent opposition. In this sense, I inhabit a place made of many places, and I inhabit distances. And it is no accident that I am quoting here the title of a most remarkable and inspiring essay written by François Paré, La distance habitée, the inhabited distance, which offers such a deep and compassionate reflection on the uncertain status of minorities, whose existence is never assured and whose identity has often to do, as it is the case with most of the French-Canadian minorities in Canada and the rest of the continent, with a lost homeland, with a long memory of migrations, and with split and multiple belongings. Minorities, even the strongest ones, know a lot about roots and roots. En remerciant tout particulièrement le département d'études françaises de cette université, je tiens à dire que la distinction que vous m'accordez aujourd'hui dépasse donc largement pour moi le simple titre honorifique. Elle se charge d'une forte valeur littéraire et intellectuelle, à la fois parce que les départements de français sont des minorités essentielles, nourricières dans les universités de langue anglaise, et à cause aussi du sentiment de fraternité que j'éprouve à l'égard de la pensée de François Paré, qui, de l'exiguïté à la distance habitée et au-delà, n'a cessé de nourrir mes réflexions et d'interroger ma propre identité de Québécois, ce drôle de minoritaire qui se veut en même temps majoritaire. I feel very grateful and proud to be invited today to join the community of the University of Waterloo, along with my distinguished colleague, Professor Stephen Zeff, whom I want to congratulate for being honored in the same way. At the same time, while you are also honoring other persons of great merit, it seems to me, as far as I'm concerned, that you are paying a tribute to literature itself, to the necessity of its transmission, to the place it must occupy in our learning institutions. Literature as a search for meanings, beyond first impressions and simplistic judgments, beyond the belief that everything must be useful and have a clear goal. So, indirectly, you happen also to celebrate circles, broken lines, uncertain directions, and the aptitude that we have to express them with words. For this last reason, and from the deepest of my heart, thank you so much.
Professor Neveu, on behalf of the members of the graduating class, I thank you very much for your words of wisdom and sharing your thoughts with us this morning. Professors Brox and English, thank you for being with us this morning, and we thank you for your scholarship. We will continue benefiting from your work and scholarship. Dr. Zeff and Neveu, welcome to the University of Waterloo's distinguished alumni. We are privileged to welcome you to this distinguished. Graduates, members of the graduating class, the moment that you have been waiting for patiently for a while, the moment that you have worked very hard has finally arrived. May I please ask you to rise. Mr. Chancellor, I present those scholars who have fulfilled the statutory requirements laid down by the Senate of the University that they may be admitted to their various and several degrees.
By virtue of the authority vested in me and in the university, I hereby admit you to your various 7 degrees with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities thereto appertaining.
You may be seated. May I invite Moira Lee LePage to come forward and deliver the valedictory address.
Here we are. Good morning, Mr. Chancellor, members of the Convocation, fellow graduates, ladies and gentlemen. As previously stated, my name is Lee LePage, and I am so pleased to be standing here as your arts valedictorian. As a speech communication student, it is expected that I stand here and speak with grace, flawlessness, confidence, and a clear voice. However, I must admit I am extremely intimidated. Intimidated because, well, there are a lot of you, as well as I am so overwhelmed for representing such an incredible and motivated group of students at a time where we have all reached such a milestone. Today, we receive a diploma, a Bachelor of Arts degree, a single white piece of paper. It has become apparent to me that this single white piece of paper represents more than simply a degree. It represents unique memories for each of us. For some, it embodies late nights and early mornings at the Dana Porter Library, extra large double-doubles from Tim Hortons, or perhaps a pint at the on-campus pub. It can be seen as a starting block for a career, or perhaps a piece to the path of continuing academic discovery. For others, we see this as a souvenir for the greatest or perhaps hardest journey of our lives thus far. I cannot understand your experiences. However, I invite you and welcome you to hang your diploma with pride, a pride in knowing that you took the leap towards expanding your knowledge and horizons, and you landed today successfully. Congratulations. Within our experience at the University of Waterloo, and even today, we have experienced a lot of construction on campus. And as we know, construction leads to new infrastructure. Your university journey is reflective of this construction. We have all built something unique for ourselves. We began with a new foundation and rose quickly. Education provided us with the building blocks, and here we sit today at new heights. Through times of struggle, stress, essays, assignments, midterms, and exams, with the help of professors, academic advisors, faculty, family, and peers, we were able to keep ourselves standing. Each individual who holds a walk card holds their own plans for future construction. It is now time to create a new foundation. We will face obstacles and barriers, but every time we may be knocked down, we have our diploma that provides us with the proper schooling and mindset to build ourselves back up. Upon speaking with Waterloo Arts alumni, a consistent theme resides. An education within the arts has provided them with the ability to think in a critical, abstract, and distinct manner. A Bachelor of Arts from the University of Waterloo teaches one how to think, how to learn. Our generation has continually been referred to as the me generation, the entitled generation, but I beg to differ. We are a generation that understands, appreciates, and welcomes diversity. Simply look around the room at your peers. We are a generation that asks not why, but as we have been taught so many times at the University of Waterloo, why not? We may hold our blackberries in one hand, but a classic novel in the other. We are a generation of multitaskers, of inquisitive intellects who seek opportunity and strive for excellence. Today, we graduate. We walk across this stage nervously, reluctantly change our bumper sticker from student to alumni, bundle up our memories and scattered notes from the University of Waterloo, and walk into the unknown. Walk proud, Walk tall. Congratulations, class of 2010. Will you forever construct your own path? Thank you.
Thank you, Maura. As I look around this room, it's clear to me there are many people here who have supported our graduates in so many ways over their time, financially, morally, with love and affection and concern, and now we have the day of celebration. So I'd like all the mums and dads and the grannies and grandpas and aunts and uncles and brothers and sisters and spouses and friends who are in the audience to stand up so our graduates can applaud you for your love and support. Now, graduations are formal events, but they're also intended to be fun. Northrop Frye, that outstanding scholar of some years ago, was at a convocation ceremony like this addressing the graduates. And he said, "This is one of the 4 epic events in your life, the others being your birth, your marriage, and your death. This is the only one where you are sufficiently compos mentis to enjoy it, so enjoy, and I hope you will." We encourage parents and family to take photos of your special graduate. Now, the best way to do that is the good old British system of queuing. When your graduate leaves his or her seat there and comes to my left over here, then you should leave your seat from the auditorium and come to my right and form a queue so that when your graduate comes across the stage and goes down the stage, you'll be in front place to get that perfect photo. And then when you've finished, please return to your seats so that someone else can take your place in the queue. We now proceed to the individual conferring of degrees.
Mr. Chancellor, I'm delighted to present the graduate's Bachelor of Accounting and Financial Management Honors Program. Patricia Aldred, Nadine Atkinson, Arthur Shu Fang Ao, Vicky Au, Todd Baldwin, Jatinder Basi. Abid Payani, Whitney Brennan, Edwin Chung Wei Chan. Ian Yi Shao Chan, Jeffrey Chan, Kung Yui Chan. Lorena Chan, Lok Chung Chan, Amy Yuen Mi Chan. Mary Chan, Nav Chandrani, Chris Ho Lam Chow. Iris Yan Yu Chow, Jacqueline Kwan Chow Chen, Tak Lan Chin. Stephanie Ching, Debbie Xu Chang Chow, Evan Choi. Chi Yan Chu, Carmen Denise Chung, Kevin Duong. Stephanie Ann Fletcher, Krista Wang Yang Fong, Melissa Emily Gatani. William Dimitri Gialonis, Sean Colin Go, Inder Pret Grenwall. Kiranjit Gruel, Derek Guan, Miranda Chen. Reese Edward Hilland, James Philip Hiskus, Julia Gale House. David Huang Wing Chi Hu, Rumi Jan Muhammad. Anitha Jath Inurdira, Robert Joe, Eric Kyung Kin Kam. Majodit Karimi, Wakwas Shaukat Kohak, David Q. Jongwon Kim, Ka Wa Libby Ko, Allison Kong. Benjamin Kong, Yik Man Kong Andre Kwok. Simon Kwan. Simon is also the recipient of the Faculty of Arts Award for Distinguished Academic Achievement in Accounting and Financial Management. Fiona Kwok, Erica La, Anthony Lai. Jennifer Lai, Benjamin Sepong Lam, Diana Lam. Margaret Lam, Michelle Lau, Richard Stephen Arthur LePage. Brandon Chow Yin Lee, Jennifer Wen Chai Lee, Jason Young. Lawrence Leung, Mark Ho Ting Leung, Wendy Wing Yu Leung. Adrienne Lee, Eric Lee, Matthew Yao Lee. Mei Chuck Yi Lee, Zikui Lee, Jacqueline Lepisek. Emily Lowe, Choi Chi Joyce Louis, Edmund Chuk Chi Lung. Derek Ma, Kay Ma, Yun Ma. Kayla Christine McFarland, Ophelia Chek Yi Mak, Janelle Baragamnan. Aka Matu, Sharon Mendonca, Sana Merchant. Amina Muhammad, Vanita Nagage, Raymond Wen Nang Yin. Tracy Yuen Ching Yi, Karen Hoi Chung Nyai, Kyla Natalie Orr. Stephen Ho Pang, Homa Parwana, Dennis Pensa. Winnie Pung, Alvin Poon, Nathan Pushpalingam. Uewi Ren, Daniel Reese, Catherine Richardson. Hisham Sheikh, Raj Shangavi, Arpana Shantam. Waleed Sharif, Alfred Shum, Jessica Simmons. Paul Schmecklio, Jonathan Kevin Chi Hing Su, Yan Sun. Jennifer Yik Fei Se, Gloria Yuen Tin Tai, Brian Chung Sum Tang. Christia Tartaglia, Martin Richard Taylor, Venthuria Tangaraja. Betty Bick Yi Tien, Lucas Xing Yip Se, Jeremy Tsui. Violet Benhudi, Alicia Jennifer Verasami, Melinda Ann Verwain. Christina Nicole Lodola, Melissa Whale, Jessica Kathy Wan. Lucy Hushi Wang, Luke Z. Wang, Xiaofan Wang. Carson Wong, Cindy Wong, Marco Phuc Quyen Wong. Jessica Wu, Liming Yi, Athena Hugh Man Young. Derek Lok Man Young, Laura Zakani, Amy Zhang. Michael Ming Zi Zhao. Mr. Chancellor, this is the end of the graduates of the Bachelor of Accounting and Financial Management.
Mr. Chancellor, I present to you the graduates of the Bachelor of Arts General Program 3-year. Daniel Biscow, Anush Chilangirian, Kate Eva Andrew. Sharon Cook, Emily Suzanne Dridger, Thomas Fries. Brittany Ann Hall, Andrew Huang, Stephen Lewis Kring. Kevin Kai Ching Lau, Hannah McKeelson, Tracy Ann Milne. Sakura Minami, Amy Jacqueline O'Grady, Jeffrey Sabiston. Virginia Shing, Annalise Maria Soares, Kathleen Sudds. Kevin Seuss, Elaine Tavares, Mary Taylor. Charlotte Page Taylor Sorbara, Mary Jane White. Mr. Chancellor, these are the Bachelor of Arts General Program 3-year graduates. Mr. Chancellor, I present to you the Bachelor of Arts General Program 4-year graduates. Ryan Iftikhar Ahmed, Candace Apio, Sherry Au. Jacqueline Bennett, Melissa Ann Barredo, Diana Burrows. We appreciate your patience. Okay. Sarah Burrows, Aaron Button, Tunghwa Chan. Mark Sacconi, Riza Chandra, Wing Chung Chu. Sue Y. Gary Chu, Melon Chatumstead, Dana M. Crawford. Sarah Colleen Dillon, Ruben Domingos, Fang Fei Fan. Andrew Fonseca, Veronica Fredericks, Mirella Gehrman. Michael Gregory, Jasdev Grewal, Shane Hart. John Henry Heckbert, Amanda Holland, Azim Hussein Amir. Christy Irving, Robinson Kang, Jenna Ann Kennedy. Aliza Kamisa, Adnan Hossein Khan, Rafia Khan. Amy Kirnander, Grace Yupki Lee, Jennifer Cha Sing Lee.
Yeah, we love
you. Manhon Long, Frances Sherry Lynn Loxton, Heather McLaughlin. Venetia Mistry, Farhan Mohammed, David Moniki. Jason Muscat, Kiran Myers, Luann Nam. Carmelina Nucara, Michael Nucciarone, Mohammed Alavian. Christina Olinsky, Omonument Titi Osunbor, Sarah Patano. Darren Seenan Persaud, Chandra Ferril, Emmanuel Longkit Poon. Sanjan Popek, Sabira Razak, Amber Regier. Michelle Lee Richmond, Adam Robles, Sarah Margaret Schlorf. Jason Simmons Cabral, Andrew Smart, Shireen Somani. Ling Ling Song, Dagny Sue Han, Andy Sutu. Justin Zarabura, Kingsley Zeto, Yarung Athena Tan. Raymond Soy, Zornitsa Valcheva, Joanna Viderska. Vivian Z. Ying Wong, Vicky Wei K. Wu. Mr. Chancellor, these are the Bachelor of Arts General Four-Year Program graduates. Thank you.
Mr. Chancellor, I'm delighted to present the Graduates Bachelor of Arts Honors Program. Roseanne Abdullah. Roseanne is also the recipient of the Faculty of Arts Award for Distinguished Academic Achievement in French Studies. Antonio Maria Augustin, Jasmine Basra, Clara Baddiston. Laura Bast. Laura is also the recipient of the Faculty of Arts Award for Distinguished Academic Achievement in English Language and Literature. Sarah Mai Baxter, Blair Benson, Alexis Bierman. Nicholas Bong, Myth Boprari, Darren James Brabazon. Jacob Brown. Jacob is also the recipient of the Faculty of Arts Award for Distinguished Academic Achievement in Russian and Eastern European Studies. Jessica Brown. Jessica is also the recipient of the Faculty of Arts Award for Distinguished Academic Achievement in Speech Communication. Kimberly Elizabeth Usato, Greg Campbell, Raven, Sandra, Betty, Suzanne, Kate. Paula Mercedes Karajak Ruiz, Irene Chan, Jessica Se Suen Chan. Sari Astria Chang, Danielle Criswell, Maureen Chong. Stacy Clayton, Jessica Kober, Andrew Domner. Jeanette Sonia DeBoer, Sean De Souza Kaleo, Ina Deveredzica. Diana Alexandra Dirks, Kathleen Endale, Tristan Faulkner. Brittany Elizabeth Michelle Farley, Alexander Fleck, Ashley Folkma. Julia Forrester, Karina Francisco, Stephanie Frosina. Karini Gagnon, Syed Jamal Hassan Garidzi, John Gardner. Megan Gates, Amanda George, Michelle Goodridge. Caroline Golding, Ann Hannock, Jana Catherine Harris. Brittany Hart, Kevin Hendricks, Clinton Hendry. Stephanie Hong, Asfar Hussain, Nathaniel Howlett. Melissa Starr Ireland. Melissa is also the recipient of the President's Circle Award for Volunteerism. Allison Insang, Dragana Jakovic, Jelena Jeftik. Jacqueline Johnston, Kahim Karmali, Mushtaq Grace Kasanga. Christina Kessler. Christina is also the recipient of the Faculty of Arts Award for Distinguished Academic Achievement in German. Michael Kelly, Alicia Kosher, Xian Ko. Melanie Koso, Tammy Marie Kovacs, Christina Kiripanu. Poppy Kiprianu, Allison Lang, David Sang Bin Lee. Mara Lee LePage, Diana Lewis, Eileen Lee. Amy Arn Mei Liu, Jia Feng Lin, Ranji Long. Nicola McNeil, Laura Lee Madden, Trina Manduk. Reina Mansingh, Pooja Mansukani Katrina Alexandra Massey. Kelly Massey, Allison McCann, John Andrew McMorland. Mary Catherine McNeish Pisano. Mary Catherine is also the recipient of the Faculty of Arts Award for Distinguished Academic Achievement in Music. Marilyn Mendoza, Stuart Andrew James Milligan, Vanessa Moniz. Graham Brendan Mook Sulis, Brad Christopher Moores, Natalia Mudrak. Heather Muir, Carrie Ann Musselman, Josh Nelson. Henry Ing, Ryan Nicholson, Stephanie Nichol. Benjamin Nielsen, Tahira Nizari, Noreen Okaka. Chelsea Oliver, Mylan Alexander Olilia, Jason Palmer. Darcy Patrick, Carmen Peters, Alicia Cornelia Pohl. Alexandra Politis, Jamie Potts, Kyla Molly Pratt. Robert Prentice, Rana Sohab Rashid, Anne Ramsey. Adam Christopher Rayner, Laura Renwick, Taylor Richardson. Allison Gale Rittenhouse, Roland Robinson, Caitlin Roberry. James Frederick Saliba, Sokpreet Sangha, Rihanna Sartoreltello. Rebecca Ann Schaefer, Christopher Shear, Sarah Schmidt. Emily Elizabeth Schroeder, Jessica Schuschler, Stephanie Jane Scott. Derek Shank. Derek is also the recipient of the Faculty of Arts Award for Distinguished Academic Achievement in Classical Studies. Ahmed Shuaib, Michael Skubik, Alexandra Hope Smith. Alafia Sohail, Catherine Souza, Janet Catherine Clark Smith. Alexandra Sponga, Jenna Stewart, Patricia Stocky. Erica Stolfa, Macarena Ana Suazo Flores, Carolyn Simmons. Monica Supanar, Raluca Mahala Tatu, Samir Thawer. Catherine Teddyman. Catherine is also the recipient of the Ham Actor of the Year Award and the Faculty of Arts Award for Distinguished Academic Achievement in Drama. Matthew Thiessen. Matthew, who is not going to dance, is also the recipient of the Faculty of Arts Award for Distinguished Academic Achievement in History. Maria Thomanidis, Keegan Tremblay, Juliana Sang. Ruth Van Gerp. Ruth is also the recipient of the Faculty of Arts Award for Distinguished Academic Achievement in Fine Arts. Reed Alexander McInnes Vanier. Brielle Celeste Vautour. Anita Velinov. Amerly Helen West, Lauren Wilson, Jillian Wong. Lennon Leong Chong Wu. Lennon is also the recipient of the Faculty of Arts Award for Distinguished Academic Achievement in Economics. Rachel Louise Wonder Malik, Angela Liao, Doris Yu. Azra Zukan. Mr. Chancellor, these are the graduates of the Bachelor of Arts Honors Program. Mr. Chancellor, I'm pleased to introduce the recipients of the Diploma in Church Music and Worship. Marie Lynn Benninger. Mr. Chancellor, that's the end of the Diploma in Church Music and Worship. Mr. Chancellor, the recipients of the Diploma in Human Resource Management. Mary Jo Quinn. Mr. Chancellor, that is the end of the undergraduate recipients in the Faculty of Arts.
Mr. Chancellor, I wish to present to you candidates who have fulfilled the requirements for the degree of Master of Arts. Albert Awu-Amensa, Larissa Bazoyan, Catherine Blaskowitz. Annegret Vera Bundese, Sarah Carlos, Patrick Clark. Bjornar Egda Nissen, Tyler Fisher, Qian Gao. Stacy Lauren Galatly, Agata Goreka, Karina Alexandra Graf. Celaleden Kaluse, Christina Horst, Hannah Ju. Ashley Rose Kelly, Shafik Khoury, Anton Malcolm. Anton Mildenberger, Neil Charles Mook-Sulis, David Norris. And Nana Nsaya Asari, Kazia Poplowski, Stuart Reed. Chris Anil Singh, Scott Stevens, Danielle Stock. Jessica Allison Tipo, Andrea Todoran, Quang Nguyen Tuong Trong. Xiao Chu Wang, Stephen Wilcox, Jonathan Yazzer. Tassin Saba Zaman, Lin Zhu. Thank you, Mr. Chancellor. Mr. Chancellor, I wish to present to you candidates who have fulfilled the requirements for the degree of Master of Taxation. Clarence Kam, Yang Jio Lee, Amireza Safdari Gandahari. Dimitrios Sarabalos, Marissa Shira Verskin, Yin Wai. Ziyan Zhang. Thank you, Mr. Chancellor. Mr. Chancellor, I wish to present to you candidates who fulfilled the requirements for graduate diploma. Richard Soon Wing Wong. Thank you, Mr. Chancellor. Mr. Chancellor, I wish to present to you the candidates who have fulfilled the requirements for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy. James Matthew Moore. Vaikoya Nikolai Penner. Thank you, Mr. Chancellor.
Mr. Chancellor, I invite you to confer the degrees in absentia on those who were not able to be present with us today.
The Distinguished Teacher Award was established by the Senate of the University to recognize individuals with a continued record of excellence in teaching at the University of Waterloo. Recipients must be nominated by their students and are selected by a committee consisting of undergraduate and graduate students, alumni, and faculty. Mr. Chancellor, I present Doug Curtin. During his 10 years in the Department of Fine Arts, Professor Doug Curtin has consistently achieved high teacher reviews in a range of undergraduate and graduate courses. Students at all levels of study have responded to Doug's ability to bring to life the excitement and diversity of the visual world around us. Himself an accomplished and respected artist, he teaches from a solid foundation of experience and has been a role model for students who aspire to become professional artists themselves. Doug is a respectful and patient listener and truly cares about the personal and artistic growth of each individual student. He helps them to find their own voice, encouraging them to think critically and creatively, and to examine the uniqueness of their own life experience. Doug is a tireless supporter of student-initiated extracurricular events and projects, and is known to promote the work of his students to the regional and national communities. This year, Doug was further honored with an Award for Excellence in Teaching from the Ontario University Student Alliance. Mr. Chancellor, in recognition of his outstanding achievement in teaching, I ask you to present the Distinguished Teacher Award to Doug Curtin. Mr. Chancellor, I present Nancy Vandenbosch. Professor Vandenbosch is truly passionate about helping students learn. In the classroom, her enthusiasm for business strategy has motivated her students to learn. She constantly challenges them to do more. She never simply provides them with the answers. Her questions provoke discussion, further thought, and deeper understanding. Nancy delivers the theory and techniques integrated with her extensive experience in a highly accessible and meaningful manner. She makes a real impact by not only helping the students understand the course material, but also allowing them to see how they can apply this material to make a difference in their world. Outside of the classroom, she always accepts the invitation to interact with students and share her experiences and expertise with them. In the School of Accounting and Finance, Nancy leads the implementation of our learning model, which is an extensive redesign of our undergraduate program. A key purpose of this redesign is to help students learn how to take what they have already learned and apply it to resolve issues across a variety of functional disciplines. Mr. Chancellor, in recognition of her outstanding achievement in teaching, I ask you to present the Distinguished Teacher Award to Nancy Vandenbosch. Mr. Chancellor, I now invite Wendy Oakes Campbell to announce the name of the winner of the Alumni Gold Medal.
Mr. Chancellor, members of Convocation, ladies and gentlemen, every year at this time, the University of Waterloo proudly acknowledges the recipients of the Alumni Gold Medal. For 37 years now, this special award has honored those undergraduate and graduate students who have strived for and achieved academic excellence. Not only does this medal represent their hard work and dedication, but it symbolizes the ongoing and vital role of alumni in the life of the university. That's why we take great pride in making sure that our alumni stay connected with each other and the university through the Office of Alumni Affairs. During spring convocation, each faculty honors its most distinguished undergraduate. 2 more outstanding students in a master's program and a doctoral program will also receive this gold medal during fall convocation. Each medal is engraved with the university's name and shield, as well as the recipient's name and degree. This morning, another extraordinary student will join those who have been recognized for their exceptional accomplishments. Mr. Chancellor, as a graduate of the Faculty of Arts of the University of Waterloo in 1993, I am honored to present to you the 2010 recipient of the Alumni Gold Medal for the Faculty of Arts. She graduated from Unionville High School and graduates today here with a Bachelor of Accounting and Financial Management. Vicki O.
As we come to the close of our ceremony, let me say a few words to our graduates. Above the gates of my old college, there is a sign in Latin, translated reads, "A part of you remains with me, a part of me remains with you." Well, that describes the organic relationship which you graduates now have with this precious university. You are its stewards, and so I ask you to be constructive, wise critics over the years, to make a gift back each year within your financial means so that it would be a better place for students who come. And above all, carry your diploma with great pride wherever you may go. We now proceed to the concluding portion of our ceremony. Graduates and their guests are invited to attend an informal reception which is hosted by their faculty in the Great Hall of the Student Life Center, located just beside this building. And the Mace Bearer and the Chancellor and I will be there for just a few minutes before we have to go to the convocation lunch, if any of you wish to have a photograph of the 3 of us. Thank you.